Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. And in this video I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to hunt better in Call of Duty World War II prop hunt. Now, over the last couple of weeks I've given you tips on how to win prop hunt. I've given you tips on how to hide better in prop hunt. So I thought, you know what, I haven't done a video for the hunters. So if you're having trouble, you know, always finding these props, or you just don't think that you're good enough and you're relying on your teammates too much, this video is a perfect video for you. Just before this video begins as well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for the support. 182 subscribers, you know, we're on the growth, absolutely insane shit. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my first tip that I'm going to be giving you is check high and low spots, or check low and high spots, because a lot of people, when they play prop hunt, you know, they just search around the floor like this bucket. They wouldn't expect me to be raised up in the air, so they shoot along the floor. Now this is just an unbelievable mistake that I see a ton of people make when I'm hiding in prop hunt, like here. Just before I started this segment of the commentary, you know, about 2 or 3 people walked past me. This guy here on your screens now just walked past me. He didn't have a clue because he was looking on the floor. So what I would suggest to you guys is, as well as looking on the floor for props, you know, look in the air. You know, someone might be in a glitch. For example, this glitch that I'm in now. So someone else might be in there. But if you don't know about it, or you don't check it, for example, you're never going to kill them, and they're always going to win. So my tip, number one tip to you guys, is check low and high spots, because like I said, I'm in a high spot. No one expects a bucket to be this high. My tip number 2 is buy a headset. Now, you don't have to get an expensive headset. You don't need a pair of Astros or a pair of Turtle Beach, for example. You just need like a cheap £20 headset, the ones PlayStation make that go with your headphones. Or if you have any Apple earplugs, plug them into your PlayStation controller and use them. The reason why I'm saying this is because you could probably hear the footsteps of the prop. So if the prop's near you and they're running away, for example, then this would have been a perfect time, you know, to use your headset to sound haul them. Now this guy on your screens now probably wouldn't have seen me. I just stunned him because I got a bit nervous, so it is what it is. Anyway, buy a headset. You don't have to buy an expensive headset. It doesn't need to be fancy and flashy. Who's going to see it? Not some random guy over the internet. I can tell you that now. Not some random guy over the internet. So, invest in a headset. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you've got any Apple earplugs, use them, or Android earplugs, use them, because they could just work just as well. And you'd be using these specifically to, you know, hear footsteps and get a better understanding of where the enemy could possibly be. Now, my third tip, ladies and gentlemen, is don't shoot your gun before the whistle goes off. So, what do I mean by this? Don't shoot your gun when the whistle goes off. What I mean is, on the left hand side of your screen, it says until whistle, and then it's got a little timer to the left of it. When you get that, when you see that go to about 5 or 6, don't shoot your gun, stop where you're doing, and just listen. This is another key point for the headset. Not only would you be using it for footsteps, you'll be using it to hear the whistles better as well, because it's coming through the TV. You know, if you're wearing a headset, you can determine whether it's coming from left or right. If you're wearing, you know, if it's coming out of the TV screen, you can't do that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not possible, because it's sort of like a general location. So, my tip to you guys, not only would the headset be good for footsteps, but don't shoot your weapon and use that headset to listen to when the whistle's going to be going off. So in 19 seconds, I know the whistle will be going off. So in about sort of 10 seconds, when the time is down to about 5 seconds, I won't shoot my weapon specifically. So I'll stop here now, and I'll listen. I won't shoot my gun. I'll stop, and I'll listen. And I didn't. And I heard something. That dramatic pause there was me listening to something so you guys could listen as well. So stop what you're doing, listen for the whistle, and then, you know, base yourself around that. So are you going to go to the whistle? Is it further away? You can sort of gauge how far away the whistle is. Is it close? Is it far? Headset's perfect for that. So listen for the whistle and don't shoot your weapon, and then sort of buy a headset as well. But tip number 4 is check your back spawn. Now, this has happened to me countless times. As I'd be a potato here, the guy was a curtain hanging up, and I just didn't realise it until a couple of seconds ago. Well, in the future. But anyway, check your back spawn. Countless amounts of times. There you go, I got in there. Countless amounts of times, people have, you know, checked everywhere but their back spawn. That is the most important place to check. You're always going to have that sneaky devil, as I see a door. You're always going to have that sneaky devil, you know, that just wants to be that guy, you know. He's not going to expect you to look in your back spawn, is he? No, he's not. So, what you do is you check your back spawn, and don't just check it. Don't just, you know, turn around and just be like, there's nothing there. Turn around, shoot the shit out of that bitch. You know, light your fucking back spawn up. And that means, that way, you're not, you know, going back on yourself. You're not, you know, searching everywhere in the map and then just forgetting the most important place, which could possibly be your back spawn. So, the 4 that we have at the moment is check low and high spots. Like you saw earlier on in the video, I was in that spot there, and, you know, they didn't check high because I was my bucket. Why would they check high? So, check high, buy a headset for footsteps, but not only that, you can listen to the whistle slightly better as well with a headset. You can sort of gauge where it's going to be. Don't shoot your gun when the whistle is about to go off. Obviously, simple shit really, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it? You don't want to shoot your weapon, because if you're shooting your weapon, it could obstruct your sound. So, don't shoot your weapon, listen out for the whistle, and then check your back spawn. That is most important, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, do it thoroughly. Don't be sort of like a bitch about it. Don't just go, yep, no, it's not there. Like I said earlier, light that shit up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my 5th and final tip is actually sort of like a 2 rolled into 1. So it's sort of like a top 6, but I mean, who puts a top 6? Like, no one. So it's just going to be a top 5, and then I'm just going to roll these 2 into 1 as I try and find a spot with my door. Which, I mean, for some reason, I was actually last alive. And I swear to God, look, how didn't I thought I moved straight in front of that guy. Somehow, I came last alive, and they still didn't catch me. So, this is where my 5th and final tip comes in. Play methodically and check glitches. Now, these are sort of rolled into one. So, what do I mean when I say play methodically and check glitches? Well, check glitches is pretty obvious. But what do you think I mean when I say play methodically? So, a lot of people will know, like I said earlier, they'll check their back spawn, it'll be a brief look, and then fucking sprint out of there like Usain Bolt. Now, that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is, like I said, light that bitch up. You want to check every corner, every inch of every corner. And you want to work your way. So, obviously, you're not going to be able to cover the whole map by yourself. But you can cover a side of a map. So, most Call of Duties, I think including this one, well, yeah, including this one, is divided into 3 lanes. Now, you have the left lane, middle lane, and right lane. Well, obviously, because there's 3 lanes, dumb twat. Anyway, I was just calling myself that, but, you know, I'm not expecting you all to be that stupid. So, you check the lanes. So, say your teammates are all running to the left lane and the middle lane, you check the right lane. Now, this will help so fucking much, because while your teammates can cover all that ground by themselves, all you've got to do is cover a lane. And if you do that lane methodically and check the glitches, you should, you know, be able to survive. But that has been my top 5 tips for Call of Duty World War II prop hunt, if you are the hunter. I hope you all enjoyed. If you do, please hit that like button. If you are new, hit that subscribe button and comment down with any feedback down in the comment section below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. This is Lukey, and I'm out. Motherfucking peace. I'm just gonna die here.